Welcome to Open Doors Toronto. Today, we're exploring some of the city's most iconic and intriguing sites.
That looks like something you would see on the moon.
It will be a multidisciplinary firm.
Join us as we visit the fascinating Textile Museum of Canada, the architectural marvel of Toronto City Hall, and the industrial charm of Redpath Sugar. Let's get into it.
Here. Thank you. Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the Queen's Park. Wayne's going to be helping you out. Jacket, watches, belts, everything in the pockets, all go into the bin.
Welcome to the Ontario Legislative Building. Confederation. Or are these all the speakers? They had a really low budget for that painting. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. All that like.
Some people are like, what's that?
What's this? It's not every day where you can become Speaker of the House. These are our last two Ontario Premiers. Here's Dalton McGuinty and here's Catherine Ray. This door is leather. This is a memorial for all the kids who lost their lives during the residential schools.
It's the music room, known as the music room, and the music room, generally if they're having awards, presentations, etc., they hold them up here, and then they hold the reception downstairs.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Beautiful room.
Yeah. There's a pin for you, and that's the same as that flag this here. It's the Lieutenant Governor's cipher, as they call it, or like flag, etc. So.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Yes. It's interesting.
It was super interesting to walk through the Legislative Building. Off to the next stop.
Now we're going to 550 University Street.
Now we're at the KITE Research Institution. Let's see what they have here.
Has anyone here been to KITE before? No? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's our first year doing Doors Open with this research facility, so we're super excited to have the public come in and take a look at some of the research we've been doing here. And if you're at all interested in being a participant in anything you see today, just let us know and we can sign you up.
Oh, I've seen this before. It's like that. And it also moves and it has stairs inside. So you get hooked up to a bunch of stuff and you have to walk up the stairs while the room is like under an earthquake.
This is a workshop, not a lab, so we produce things to support the researchers in answering their research questions for their studies downstairs. So we build enclosures for things, we'll develop research equipment, whatever they need for their purposes, we will either help them build or we will build for them. So that's what we mainly do in here. So it's a combination of 3D printing, using CNC machines. We also have a full wood shop as well. Whatever we need to do to help the researchers is basically what we do here.
Cool, thank you. That looks like something you would see on the moon. So what is this room testing? Like, what's it for?
This room is like a big fridge, but with adjustable temperature. It has, we can simulate different type of icy conditions from -7 degrees centigrade to 4 degrees centigrade, for wet ice and dry ice situation. And we test, different types of footwear, boots, boot patterns, sole pattern.
And what are the point of these experiments?
To reduce, to create standards for the shoes, for the foot patterns, for winter footwear design, and also see how much they can put, the public in danger. We want to have estimation, how can we improve the safety and accessibility of outdoor, for public.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. Questions?
Yeah, so what's this up here?
So this is the control room for the labs that we have mostly on the motion base down there. So all of our labs that you see downstairs can be picked up and placed on this motion base if the particular study that we are doing needs it. And so up here is where the person will control. So if there's anything that we need to do inside the lab and it's on the motion base, we always need one person in the lab and another person controlling. This is where a lot of our engineering team and like our designers for the simulators will work in the control room.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
We learned a lot about the research that they're doing here at KITE. Off to the next stop.
Thank you.
Oh wow, look, they designed inside the parliament. Explain to me what HOK is.
What HOK is?
Like,
I think to simplify it, HOK would be a multidisciplinary firm where we work with different type of projects internationally and locally, and with a collaboration with different firms and engineers and interior science and architecture.
So what are you guys trying to show the public today?
I think, well, mainly like our kind of future projects, the Center Block, and the Pearson Airport, and kind of just a little bit of what we do here. So that's why we've kind of got the interiors. If we go this way, the interiors, material setup, and we've kind of got a really nice view from our 22nd floor. So.
Great sunsets, morning sun, afternoon sun.
Good, thank you. Really?
Now we're at the Textile Museum of Toronto.
So this, I would say, is a hand loom. So the strings going vertically are your warp, the strings going across is your rush. This is your shuttle, this is your beater. So for example, I would just pull a lever down, and what you want to do is pull it enough so that you're creating a gap. You pass the shuttle through, you pull the beater towards you and tighten it. Then you want to pull down a different one, because if you pull the same one down twice, you just undo what you did before. So you're either going right to left or left to right, and you keep alternating. You lift it up, pull the beater towards you, and you just keep going until you get the pattern that you want.
This one's more like a piano.
Yeah. So for this one, it's the same principle as the hand loom I was showing you, but again, you've got the foot pedals that are raising the needle. So for this one, I'm only using pedals 6, 5, 4, 3 in that order, and then I just repeat. So I step on pedal 6. You create a gap at which you want to then pass your shuttle through. And then for that, you just keep repeating it to get the full pattern.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for the tour.
Those were some beautiful quilts. Now we're off to City Hall. Now we're at City Hall. And the lineup is really long. It's taken over an hour, but we're finally getting into City Hall. Into City Hall, you have to go through a funky security. Is that the top? The 27th floor. So this is...
Right and right.
Okay. So the elevator's highest point is the 25th floor. Then the rest of the way to the very top is all by stairs. So that's 3 flights of stairs up. Oh wow. Wow. From up here you can see the CN Tower. You basically see, you can see Mississauga from here actually, way in the distance. But today's a very cloudy day, so it is harder to see. On to the next stop.
Right here.
Like some sugar cookies?
Sure.
Yeah, there's one for everybody. There
Thank
you
you.
go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh wow.
Pure sugar.
And then the sugar goes along the belt, drops on another belt, and that tunnel you see outside, it's going up that belt into the refinery, and that whole building's basically designed just to clean the sugar. Right? And then we recrystallize it. When we recrystallize it, we can make it either fine, special fine, whatever sizes we want. Ship it over packaging like that, so it can make your yellow sugar brown. Then we can melt it back down. We make liquid sugar for the liquid trucks and malt. Sugar, this is sugar cane. It's gone. The sugar goes through a sugar cane mill that grinds it up, and that's what you get after it's gone through the sugar cane mill.
You start off here with the finer grains, and you work your way up all the way to the coarser grains. So, you know, basically it's all the same thing. It's a refined sugar, and it just depends how much it's ground down or pulverized. It's going to give you the size of the crystal. So here you have something that's very, very fine. That's why they call it very fine. And there's even a product that we don't have here right now, which is powder icing sugar. That's even more fine. And then you work your way up to these coarser grains like sanding, where they use the name sanding to denote that it has a texture like sand, all the way up to medium, which is like the coarsest grain that you have. Just generally used as like a finishing, you know, on top of like a dessert or like a creme brulee. You may have seen that before. Yeah. And then here we have the yellow sugar. So that's one that's brown sugar. Yeah. And there's also dark brown, which we don't have here, and it's even more dark.
Yeah, beautiful. And that's all refined here.
That's correct.
That's awesome. Great, thank you. Thank you. Have a good one, Mr.
It was so cool to see behind the scenes of Toronto. It was really interesting to go through all the cool buildings and explore. See you at the next adventure. Bye.